Will a man rob God? Will a man rob God to buy a house? You tell me the story on this one. So I had a good friend that I knew from church that came to me about, and this was years ago, and I'm going to say in another state, another area, but came to me about buying a house. And the problem was they didn't have the money for a down payment. So we talked about different options. One of those was about getting a gift, and we talked about that. You know, could it come from family? Where could it come from? Did it have to be from somebody that they knew that there was a connection to? So we talked about how much money that they would actually need to be able to do this. And it turned out that they needed, I don't know, $15,000, $16,000 to actually be able to go in and be able to buy this. So we talked about also tracking that if it was a gift, and you have to have at least 2 months of the money in your bank accounts. Kind of like, how do you launder money? So we talked about if it was from family, you have to have a paper letter trail, or if it was in your account for at least 2 months, then we didn't have to source where that money came from. So we talked about what he needed. About 4 months went by, and they didn't have any money for the down payment. He called me back, says, hey, I've got the money now for the down payment. When they came in, he had $78,000 in 4 months' time since we got together. So I asked him how he actually did this. He says, well, I talked to some people at church and went to several of my friends, told them what our family was in the process of doing. And some people just felt led from the Lord to gift us some money. So I said, but you only needed $16,000. What did this guy? You only needed right at $16,000. Where did the 78 come from? Well, you know, several families decided to step up and do it. And I asked him, well, that was great that one family did it, but why did you keep taking the money from all the other people? In my mind, I'm struggling with that. It says, well, you know, I don't want to rob them of the blessing from the Lord by giving to our family like that. And in my mind, I'm thinking, is that fraud? Is that truly, I still to this day think, is that robbing somebody? You call and ask for a gift, I need a certain amount of money, and then all of a sudden you tell a whole bunch of people, and then you just keep taking it in. And I know other folks that have done this and say, I've got enough, I don't need any more, thank you, Lord, I received that. So you tell me, was that robbing from God? Was that the right thing to do? I still struggle thinking about that today. I'm Alan Christian, your friend, your neighbor. Look forward to seeing you soon.